Hello, wrestling fans. It is Saturday. It's time for Saturday Night Main Event.
See my hand.
We have our guest Danny with us tonight for this main event.
Hello.
Everybody be nice. Say hi to Danny. Anyways, this is Wrestling Gab. I'm Talitha. This is Travis. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Sophie's in the chat. Killer Cyber. Chris is also in the chat with us tonight. Hey, Sophie says hi. I thought you guys weren't doing this show.
No, we didn't
say
know.
yes
That's
or
why
no.
we kept it
said,
empty.
Maybe. Killer says hello. Chris says what up? Lots of high energy. Can you feel the vitamins?
Can you feel it?
Is that the Jesse Ventura thing?
Probably.
Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's been 40 years since Jesse Ventura's been on TV in WWE, and he was there.
Yeah, he's doing the commentating or whatever for this?
No, it's McAfee.
Oh.
But he was there. He should do a match. That would be badass. But they'd need Vince to go with him, so.
Oh. Well, what is he there for then?
Just eye candy.
Ew, gross.
Look how thin the aisle is, just like in the 80s. The girls are going to have a hard time with that.
People are going to be like, boobs! Oh no! So he says this is being treated as a pay-per-view, but it's also being seen on NBC, though. Yes.
Yeah, NBC and Peacock and...
Peacock.
That's good. Old Peacock.
Alright, did you figure it out yet?
There's
There's USC right there. Third one down.
That one?
Yeah. Oh, Drew McIntyre. He better beat Sami, is all I gotta say.
Somebody says Hulk Hogan and Jesse, the body in the same building. That will be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Fight each other with their canes? Got their walkers out.
They won't fight.
Why are we having this fight again? Like,
This
haven't
one?
we seen this before, like, multiple times?
Probably back in the old days.
I feel like we've
This is
seen
rehash from the 80s.
Drew and Sami fight multiple times
Yeah, but
before.
remember Drew attacked him? Then he attacked somebody on Friday, didn't he? It was kind of a random... Oh, it was Jey Uso. Or Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy. He attacked old Jim Jams.
One of the Uso brothers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bronson in the chat. Hey, Bronson says,
Bronson.
how are you guys doing this evening? Doing
Good.
fantastic.
Watching Sami Zayn wrestle Drew McIntyre right now.
It's a glorious Saturday evening. We've had snow today.
Yeah, and then it turned to rain.
It's like rain snow out there.
Delitha got rid of all the snow because she didn't like it. Turned it into a wet, watery mess.
Well, you know, I figured we needed gross, smelly dogs in the house. Muddy, smelly.
All right, Sami Zayn rolls back into the ring.
Is he really beloved? I feel like that's a big
likes
lie.
I was saying Drew McIntyre should have already won this by now. You know what's funny is their finishers are almost the exact same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Halula kick, he just does it in the corner.
Yeah.
To the Claymore, which he just does in the open.
Middle of the ring.
Which is like the bro kick that Sheamus does.
What? They can't take all the kicks.
McAfee's back on TV.
For
Now
tonight.
that college football's done or whatever.
Oh, he didn't want to be on the Navy Army game or whatever the hell it was earlier.
Still doing that stuff. Obviously not.
Commercial!
Triple H is like, we really need you for the Netflix stuff and the main event. Like, we're gonna need you.
That's crazy.
He flies all over the place all the time anyway.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Old Mr. McAfee.
He's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
He's made $1 million in 6 different industries.
Wow.
Yeah. Wrestling's his latest.
Huh. There you go.
One industry would be nice.
Right?
You can make millions in an industry. Bronson says, there's a deleted scene from the first Home Alone where the whole family is sleepless in Paris. Buzz is the only one sleeping. Everyone else feels guilty because of the way they treated Kevin.
That's funny. Did not know that.
I don't blame Buzz. I'd be sleeping too.
Right? I don't know if I'd sleep if I was in Paris. But...
You know the uncle throws away the tickets when he spills the milk on the pizza there and he grabs it. And,
Yeah.
I never knew that until just a few years ago.
Yeah, when they're cleaning it up and it gets thrown away with the napkins.
I love saying, I'll say it to people all the time, look what you did, you little jerk.
It's a good line.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And people that don't know it, though, look at you like, what the hell? But it's like, no, it's from Home Alone.
It's
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's a movie
It's
quote.
a movie quote. I don't really mean it.
Yeah. For sure.
I said
She's
it with
got
my
her
whole heart, but
hand
that's
right
fine.
up her hole.
She's like, give me your cooch, girl. Give me your coochie.
She's like, I'm going up.
She's like, I'm going to do that move. That's that move that was the riptide. She's trying to do the riptide on her.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to pull a Rhea Ripley move.
That's the real coochie clutch.
The fuck? Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, mac and cheese versus Zayn. What up, gabbers, with that unseen special guest? That's Danny. He's been here a couple times before. Sophie says a commercial in the middle of the show already. Now it doesn't feel like a pay-per-view. So
Well,
he's
yeah.
like, who's that guy next to you? That's Travis. He's always been here, Sophie.
He's a disembodied
Weirdo.
hand.
This is Danny, our friend Danny.
It's just a-
He's
it's
been
just a
here
hand.
before.
It's just a hand that pops up every now and again.
Like Thing or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it's just... See?
Robbie says hello at the family dinner when he wanted a pizza. The Home Alone Macaulay Culkin
Yeah.
thing. Bronson says there's another deleted scene where Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern are in their van singing their own version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Their version is called Harry and Marv Are Coming to Town.
With his
Probably
gold tooth.
good. They should have never deleted it. It's probably glorious.
Oh, big chop right there. Sami fighting his way out. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, Bexploder. The Umafala. That's
that's
a
the
necklace.
falafel.
The falafel.
The falafel they're fighting over. Robbie says it could be anyone that sounds like a voice that you never get to see on TV shows. It's true, Robbie. Could be.
It's like Seth MacFarlane.
Although you do see him in 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or
Yes.
whatever.
And then you start to see Ted, and you're like, wait, that's not. Or Peter Griffin.
Mm-hmm. Pickle is in the chat as well. Hey, Pickle, good to see you tonight for a minute. Says, hey, Gab Gang. Hello.
Hello.
Chris says, sad on Collision. Tony Storm is wrestling a jobber. She's already buried, man. Not surprising.
Well, she's on Collision. She already has a match. She's at the beginning of Collision.
There you go.
Pickle's like, thought you were taking the night off.
Didn't know. It was one of those things.
It was a maybe.
It's kind of a big deal.
You know, it's old school stuff. Brings back nostalgic memories. If only we were doing it at midnight.
It'd be cooler if it was like 10 o'clock at night, for sure.
Chris says, has your guest seen Tony Storm?
Yeah, I think the last time he was here, we were showing him pictures of wrestlers.
They started off this main event with Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, which is a weird thing. What?
Uh-huh.
Did I do it wrong?
No, we're watching that. That's fine.
Then why are you looking?
Because I was going to see if... I guess there's no favorites, so that wouldn't work. I'd have to go to all.
Oh, are you trying to find Collision?
Real quick.
Oh.
And then it's the opposite, so TBS, right? Or is it
Yeah.
TNT.
TBS, I think.
This wouldn't feel good. Oh no. He's getting out of it.
Well, it depends on if you want your back rearranged. He thinks he's going to get him with that? That's Drew McIntyre, Sammy. You need to do better, sir.
Is that what that said?
Yeah, you've got TBS on there.
It does say Collision.
No.
And I
So you
think-
need to do TNT instead.
Did your EPG start working today?
Just
It's
on
been
a
working
different...
for a week versa.
Mine hasn't worked on any of them. It won't let me update or anything. And then today it started working barely.
Yeah.
I noticed that mine was working. I think it was Friday. Oh, no, I can't remember what day it was.
It just depends on which one you're using.
I'm gonna use
thought.
one.
There it is.
Thank you.
Mm.
Trying to get there.
Oh. Hello. Robbie says, oh, laughing. It's cool just hearing a voice makes it elusive. That's the point. Bronson says there's another deleted scene where Kevin's sister, Linny, gets up in the middle of the night in Paris and has a talk with her father. She mentions that families shouldn't be apart on Christmas. And Chris says, yeah, WWE has no business going this hard. So far, it has a pay-per-view fill aside from Sami Zayn on there.
Blue Thunderbomb. 1, 2, Drew kicks out. Julia Hart's there, looking pretty.
Oh, yeah. There she is.
Yeah, she's not bad.
She took out Jamie Hayter.
You don't mean to Jamie Hayter. Chris says, that WWE has no business going this hard. So far, it has a pay-per-view fill, aside from Sami Zayn on there, right?
Yeah,
Walter,
and the commercials, but yes.
Yeah. Walter says, hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Okay, you're doing Saturday Night Main Event. We are, Walter. We're here.
We are here.
We'll give some weird collision updates. Travis decided to put that on something, too.
Flip it.
Robbie says, yeah, let's all get a stiff willy for Toni Storm. Ew, no thanks, Robbie. Barf. She's hideous. Piccolo says,
Is that the last one? That wasn't that last girl, was it?
No.
Oh.
That's Julia.
Who's
going to say that last one?
Toni Storm.
Which one's she?
Idiot. She's just got a really pretty face. She's kind of obese, but...
I don't think that her face is really that pretty. Piccolo says, assume this replaces tribute to the troops. That's terrible, Piccolo. If they did that, that's disgusting.
That's
wrong.
it. Drew McIntyre beats him clean right in the center.
Finally beat him.
Squared.
Took him 15 minutes to beat a has-been nobody called Sami Zayn. Weird Canadian. His beady little eyes.
He's a weird Canadian. The McIntyre hit list.
Let's see.
When I get mad and I get pissed.
Chris says, but at least Tony faced Harley Cameron last night on Rampage. Sure.
We missed Harley Cameron last night.
Damn it.
She needs to be on Dynamite.
All the time.
All the time.
Robbie says, Drew with a monster kick out alone. Walter says, who's the guest? Ayla? No, this is Danny. You've seen him before. This is Danny, our friend Danny. He did a pay-per-view with us not too long ago. Bronson says the movies Gremlins of both Ghostbusters were both 40 years old. They both came out on the same day, June 8th, 1984.
Boom.
Piccolo says, someone is there. That's right, Piccolo, someone is. Brandon says Michin is going to win Women's United States Championship.
No!
No! Ew, gross,
Boo.
Brandon.
Don't
Michin
ruin
versus
things.
Chelsea Green is the Women's United States Championship. Walter says, Drew won, boo! And Chris says, I hope Undertaker is on the show. Robbie says, people seem to like Toni Storm, a little obese. Oh, Travis with a quality lyric. D cheers for the chat earlier. And Walter says, oh, Danny, okay. Bronson says, in the first Home Alone, Daniel Stern says, kids are scared of the dark. In the second movie, he says, kids are scared of the park. Nice. Chris says, it's go green. And Piccolo says, my nose is a bit runny. Uh-oh, Piccolo, you got the ickles. You got the sniffle sniffs?
Oh, up next.
You getting the sick?
Liv Morgan and then Iyo Sky.
We're not down with the sickness.
Get down with the sickness.
No, we're not down with the sickness.
We're not down with the sickness.
Exactly. Nobody wants runny noses. Better ask your mom if she has any crazy old world remedies to make that better.
Is she a witch?
I don't know. They have some pretty cool remedies in the Philippines and shit. I'm sure she knows things.
They eat some weird shit there. I was watching one of those, like, eat this old food or whatever. And they were eating, like, chicken ovaries and rooster testicles. Wow. And lungs, chicken lungs. They eat a lot of stuff over there.
Roosters have testicles?
Yes.
Like inside of them?
Yeah, like they're a bird that can reproduce. They have a boner.
Inside them. Inside them. That's gross. penis, Travis.
But yes,
Ew.
they have testicles. And then what was that? Oh, and then there's like a 1,000,000-year-old egg or whatever they call it.
We've seen that one.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. That's that episode.
We saw that guy eat those things.
And he's
The
kinda
worms in the trees.
That was in the guave in Mexico.
That was so gross.
Yeah, the
They
guava.
just hacked the trees that were like on the beach, and there's a worm in there. They take it out and they just eat it. Gross.
Might be a tequila worm because it's in the guave or whatever.
No, it was in an actual tree, like the bark, not a plant. A guave is a plant, like aloe vera plant, like, but they're like ginormous.
You're an aloe vera plant. I swear the one I saw was the guava thing.
You're a potato.
Not a potato.
You're so a potato.
Nobody even knows
He
what that
prefers Idaho Spud.
He's a potato. Let's see. Chris says, "Oh, Dakota Kai looking like a streetwalker tonight," and Walter says, "Okay, bye. See you guys on Monday for Raw. Just hang out for a little bit."
Awesome.
Well, thanks for coming in and saying hi, Walter. We'll see you on Monday, hon. You have a great rest of your weekend. Pico says, "Nah, rating steak fajitas." Steak fajitas? That's why your nose is runny? Brandon says, Iyo Sky is going to win the Women's World Championship. No.
Boo.
I mean,
Iyo
cool
Sky.
if she does. Like, I'm okay with it, even though I don't want to see her win it.
Participation trophies everywhere.
Anybody's better than Liv, but how does that help with the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley storyline?
Well, not just that, but how is it possible for her to win it if she already has the championship? That's just gay.
Who to win it? What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. It's the World Championship. I was thinking it was the mid-card shit.
I see what you're saying.
I think you would just be trading one ick for another ick.
Yeah, but this ick will lose to somebody else, and there's no storylines with this ick. Meaning that it would be a short thing. You could have Charlotte come in and win it or something. Charlotte might show up tonight.
Maybe. Bronson says Macaulay Culkin drew the map his characters uses to set up the traps in Home Alone. I'm sure he drew the map for the second movie as well. That's pretty cool if he did. Robbie says, I do like it when Dee and Travis say stuff. It's funny without trying to be funny. What?
He said you're funny looking.
I know he did. It's rude. And he sounded retarded like he's drunk when he talks. Bronson says Macaulay Culkin made $4.5 million for Home Alone 2. Good for him.
Way too much money.
He's a child.
Here, look.
His
That's
parents.
my autographs that I've bought.
His parents
You can just take the
probably.
whole thing.
His parents probably took it all. Robbie says, I like chicken liver stir fried with onion, chili, garlic, and ginger.
Yeah, no, it's that. Oh, like that. Outward.
Push the buttons.
Like, no, you pull them out towards me and the wall. There you go. Oh,
Bronson
Tito
says-
Santana, the flying burrito. Can I say that?
Yes, that's his nickname.
Which
Oh, I
one's this
forgot it.
again?
Jackie Redmond. I forgot I put those.
She's
two
a
in there.
talker. Blah, 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 blah.
They're
Who
not-
are you? La-di-do-di-da.
That one's
Tell us all
Soul
about
Rika.
yourself.
I forgot I put actual picture frames in there.
Oh, you got the Bushwhackers.
Yeah, one of them. I can't remember which one. I think it's
Luke.
Luke.
Yeah. What was it, Luke and Bill? Or
Butch.
Butch, yeah.
Luke and Butch. There's Jimmy Hart. I have him too.
Bronson says in the first Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin improvised the line, you guys give up or are you thirsty for more? And Ravi says, I'm just here for Bailey. Well, Dee also. Ew. Bronson says a very short 30-year-old man was Macaulay Culkin's stunt double for the first Home Alone.
That's funny.
And Macaulay Culkin still calls Catherine O'Hara mom to this
So
day
Kyrie
in real
Sane's
life.
not coming down to the
Nice.
ring with her? They should have Kyrie Sane down there.
Coco Beware.
Yeah. He's one of my favorites.
Brother Love.
Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause I love you.
The security back there like, don't hold on to her or we'll chop your hands off with a machete. They're legal there.
I used to love the Nasty Boys. They were badass.
Mm-hmm.
I love Pit City.
Yeah. Honky Tonk Man. Bob Orton. That's Randy Orton's dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some good ones, sir.
Yeah. I noticed after I had bought them all that most of them are
Old.
old wrestlers, not. Hey, he was just on there.
Yeah, Tito.
Tito Santana. Here's my Ric Flair I finally got.
That's a good one.
But not as good as the next one.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Well, besides Hulk
He was your
Hogan.
favorite always?
Well, besides Hulk Hogan.
I didn't know that you liked
Fuck, dude. Love Bobby.
Robbie says, I went out Christmas shopping today on a Saturday. Instant regret. So busy, took me 20 minutes to get out of the parking lot. Yeah, it's a bad thing to do on a Saturday right before Christmas time. If you have a day off during the week, that's the best time to go during Christmas. If you have to go Christmas shopping.
I feel like this is a commercial.
Within a commercial of a commercial within a commercial of WWE's commercials.
You need to put them all up on like the ceilings or the walls or the.
I know. I'm thinking of putting them up.
You could do them all on the ceiling and stuff too.
Right. Electra Lopez. Here comes Liv.
Bronson says Macaulay Culkin was in an interview with Conan O'Brien 20 years ago.
That's my only big one.
He shared that
cool.
Joe Pesci actually bit his finger during the scene where him and Daniel Stern hang him up in the basement door. Oh no. Piccolo says, you want to hear some BS? Always, Piccolo. I want to hear all the BS. And then Ravi says, had no choice. Started. It got a little more to do in the week, then I'm done. Well, you know, if you have no choice, I guess.
Liv Morgan.
Don't touch me, she says. Living dirty.
She's getting touched. Look at her just throwing them out there, too. She's like, go ahead and touch them. But
She's
they're
like,
just kids and women.
Here's my breasts.
There's a couple dudes, but...
She's like, I put some socks on the sides to make them look bigger.
That's a good idea.
Well, she has to. She's part of the itty bitty titty committee.
Right. All she's got is a butt and a pretty face. You know what they used to say in the old days? Don't trust a pretty face and a butt.
Especially when they have
Don't
frog
trust a
mouth.
big butt and-
Nobody wants frog mouth.
Yeah, that's true. She should be in the new Harry Potter series. Charles Robinson's still getting it done. Look at him wearing the old-fashioned blue.
Leslie Piccolo says, mind you, my fave streamer was on, and she made a vlog offering Christmas gifts to random kids at the mall.
That's always fun.
Who does all these shows?
I did them.
You did? Those are good. I didn't know that.
I went to these wine and paint class things that I did a lot of them with Ayla.
Yeah, those look good.
And so, and some other people and stuff, but they basically are just you follow along and paint
And drink.
and drink. I usually end up not drinking because I'm too busy trying to finish my paintings.
All right, we got both of the
I
little
used to
girls
love
in this
watching
one.
Bob Ross. Doing his old.
Mm-hmm.
He'd make it look so easy, and then I'd try and do something and be like. "Are you
That's
kidding
cool
me?"
that you tried. I've
Happy
never even
little
tried.
accidents. It's fine. Happy little accidents.
Mine, I tried for like very little time.
Yeah.
I think I expected to paint like Bob Ross right off.
Well, what you do is you like go on YouTube or wherever now and just watch like his first one, because like his each like season or whatever is like a painting or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
a progression.
And so you just do the first one and then find all the stuff that he uses and then get your equipment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you start watching the painting, like watch a couple
Oh,
of the
shit.
videos
Oh.
and then start at the first one and start.
Get better. Oh, oh. Hey, they've mentioned Fabulous Moolah on TV.
What?
Yeah?
I can't believe they did that. They're going to get in so much trouble.
Did they say her name?
Yeah, they said Moolah and Wendy Richter both.
Hmm.
I mean, Wendy Richter's not banned, but Moolah is.
William Smith in the chat says
Commercial break.
911 was an inside job. No. Bronson says Joe Pesci avoided Macaulay Culkin on set during the first Home Alone because he wanted Culkin to think he was mean. I'm sure this happened on the set of the second movie as well. Yeah, I did hear about that, Bronson. I did hear that how he got into character so that he could be a really bad guy was to do that. Robbie says, go on, Liv, looking lang for once, shaking her baddie crease. Ew, gross. Chris says, LOD, Liv impression is funny. P. Cola says, so I think, this is about the favorite streamer, and a vlog offering her Christmas gifts to random kids at the mall. And he says, so I think she was bamboozled. 3 kids originally were told one gift. Then, like, a kid's cousin and his friend tagged along and became like 8 teenage boys wanting some bougie items.
Nah.
She ended up spending $2,500 on an Xbox, Oculus, some Jordans, some cologne. That sounds like either she set that up herself or she was taken like a fool. Sad when there's other kids out there that just need coats and shoes.
Right.
Bronson says there were originally more scenes in Paris in the first Home Alone, but audience members were desperate to get back to Kevin. Robbie says, why is that ref got sewing from the 80s in his ear? Couldn't they get a more discreet earpiece? Got something from the 80s in his ear.
It's probably an earpiece.
Well, it is, but he said, couldn't they have gotten something more discreet as an
Right.
earpiece?
Well,
Looks
they
like
didn't do
something
it
from
in
the
old
80s.
days. Well, it is an 80s show.
It is.
It's a flashback or whatever they call it.
Bronson says, have you guys ever seen Macaulay Culkin in The Page Master? It's a sweet movie. He looks like Harry Potter with those glasses he's wearing in the movie. Yes.
So
I've
I have
actually seen The
seen
Page
the
Master.
poster for it, but I've never seen it.
It's a show that starts off in real life and he gets sucked into like a make-believe land that's cartoon. Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually a pretty cute movie. Robbie says Dee needs her nails back to do some ASMR. No.
Like the incredible Mr. Limpet.
Sure.
He gets sucked into a cartoon world too when he goes into
Piccola
the ocean.
says it's a moth. What's a moth? What's a moth, Piccola? Chris says, why is Okada jobbing to this beast Mortos wrestler BS man?
Yeah, it's silly.
I have no idea. I guess because he's never had to defend his title lately, and so they decided he needed to, and they decided to put him in something stupid.
Yeah, and
Oh, because it's a Continental Classic
school this dude.
thing, so that's why. Gosh. People says, and it's mechanical, and just buzzes into the ref, who is also a bot and understands Mothman. Oh, it's Mothman. I get it now. I get what you're saying. The earpiece is a moth. It's Mothman.
I was thinking of Scarlett's top the other day when he said it's a moth.
Oh, that was more a butterfly, but I
Yeah.
get it.
That's what I was thinking. Butterfly tops. Ew.
Robbie says, found the show on NBC Houston, first time watching that channel. Yeah, it's because it's NBC. Peacock or NBC, if anybody wants to watch the Saturday night main event, it'll be on a local channel.
Yeah.
Your local NBC channel.
Yeah, you can pick it up with earphones or whatever they're called. Headphones.
Rabbit ears?
Rabbit ears, that one.
Pico says, boom, thanks for listening to my TED Talk fanfic. Moths will take over the universe. Blah.
Are they like drones?
Mothman. Mothman. Oh, no.
The drones over New Jersey? Do people think it's the Jersey Devil?
I have no idea. Maybe.
They're weirdos.
A little bit.
It's probably just aliens. Look at that! The Empress of the Sky.
Yeah, Sky has lost a little bit of weight.
Iyo Sky is by far the better in-ring performer. It's not even close, really.
It depends. If you're crawling away on your hands and knees, Liv is probably the better performer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say she didn't do that good, does she?
Yes. She's got the better butt. We get that.
Depends on what kind of performance we're going for here.
Right?
Bronson says the Page Master is not as popular as Home Alone. Ed Begley Jr. plays Macaulay Culkin's dad in it. Christopher Lloyd is in it. Whoopi Goldberg provides a voice in it. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoopi Goldberg might be the greatest voiceover person that I've ever seen in a movie.
For?
The Lion King.
Oh.
When she's the hyena in that.
Ooh, say it again. Ooh, Mufasa.
Mufasa.
It's one of the hyenas.
Just saying it, because I'm not a huge Whoopi Goldberg fan.
Oh, hell no.
But that does it. It's always weird. Like, have you ever seen Ghost?
Yeah.
So, like, and she's, like, making out with Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, it creeps me out a little
I
bit.
always think of her in Sister Act.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen that, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it.
You know what? I was Jumpin' Jack Flash.
3 of them.
Oh.
That
Ooh.
might. Her
Jesus.
shoulders up. Her shoulders up.
Oh.
Not
Charles
just
Robinson.
that, but both her shoulders weren't even on the mat, sir.
Charles Robinson's got like a freaking old Bluetooth headset on. Remember those? Like, hello?
That's what.
People driving down the road and they were like this big.
I guess they're going really old school. That's what Robbie was saying. He's like, it looks like he has an 80s earpiece happening because it's so big.
They didn't use earpieces in those days, so it wouldn't have made any sense.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit!
God.
That'll hurt your ribs.
Oh.
Iyo's been dominating this match. How's Liv gonna win? Because she can't lose her title.
No. Robbie says
Oh,
it's
shit,
also
she
on
fell.
WWE YouTube.
That's how she does it, a botch!
Yeah, she...
Liv immediately
of her
took
issue.
advantage. 1, 2, and 3. No! Got her shoulder up.
And Chris says, can you show your guest Danny if he
Oh,
has
no.
seen Shotzi? She has green hair and big tits. He'd
Well-
like her.
She was on NXT.
Bronson says, I have not seen Richie Rich. I know
Her
Macaulay
shoulder's
Culkin
not
is
even
in it,
down
but I have not
again.
seen
They
it.
did it
Have any of you
twice.
seen it?
Oh.
I have seen it, Bronson. It's been a long time since I've seen Richie Rich, but I did see it a long time ago.
Is he in that too? McCoy?
Yeah, he's the rich kid in it.
Okay,
Mhm.
I might have seen that, but the cartoon's what I grew up on,
Yeah.
and I know that one. Oh shit! Might have knocked out one of her veneers.
No,
Yeah,
not the
that would be
veneers.
good.
Robbie says, I do enjoy it when you randomly DM me. It's always fun chatting with you. And Piccolo says,
Oh,
YouTube, they just
the
got all the
meteora.
avenues. Robbie says, Iyo giving it to Liv going on like she's established.
There it is! If she hits this,
Don't mess up.
Rack Rod's gonna have to do something. Oh, no, she got her feet up.
Maybe she'll do it by herself. Hey, that Macho Man guy's in the audience.
Oh,
I thought he
yeah.
was dead.
Oh, that's her move. Is she gonna beat her clean?
Yeah.
Wow, they let her beat her clean.
Wow.
She got a bloody nose.
She's got
Yeah,
blood
she got
on her.
nailed with that knee. So I said she lost a veneer, but it was just blood. So lip, her nose, both.
I don't know.
She's like, she broke my nose. I gotta take time off.
Probably. Pickle's like, by God, Pat McAfee's red as
Look
a
at right here.
lobster.
Yeah, she.
Fake. Oh.
Oh, she must not have had her mouth in the right area.
Oh, she got nailed there too.
Yeah.
Or impersonating Tim Allen from Christmas with the cranks. I don't know, Piccola. He might have. Maybe he's been in the sun too much. Bronson says Macaulay Culkin plays a villain in a movie called The Good Son. I haven't seen it, but I know
That's a
he
good
plays
show.
a villain in it. Elijah Wood, who plays Frodo in The Lord of the Rings, is also in it as well. Yeah.
He's an evil little shit in that one.
He is. He is. He's like the adopted kid or something or whatever.
Isn't
No,
he also
he's the
in the
actual
one?
one, isn't he? And the mom picks the Elijah Wood over him.
Oh,
Mhm.
look.
Like when they're falling or whatever.
Yeah. Because Elijah's not the bad kid. Because he's
Mhm.
like
Hey,
some kind
there's
of little
Tony Storm.
psychopath.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That
That
one.
one.
There it is. So she has a match.
She's coming out if you want to see her different. This one, that's Tony Storm.
Because she's not obese, but she's not.
She's not
nec-
obese, my God.
She's not
Who the hell is
necessarily
saying she's obese?
skinny.
Jesus, that looks good.
From the waist up.
All of it looks good. Jesus. Who in the hell is complaining about that, Travis? They don't know what they're talking about if they're complaining about
She
that.
can't gain any weight whatsoever.
When she gains a little bit of weight,
She
it
gained
just
some weight
looks-
not too long ago,
Well, she looks
and
alright like
Yeah,
she literally puts weight in not good places.
and she's
Poor girl. It's just how she carries her weight and how she's made. She's very bottom heavy. And she doesn't have a bubble butt. She has a very flat butt, but she has wide
Well, I
hips.
see she's a little thicker, but
Right.
that's not
Well, that's
bad
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Like her bottom half's thick, but you notice she doesn't have a bubble butt. She has a very flat butt, but she has wide hips. So everybody thinks she has a big ass, and it's like, yeah, she has a wide ass, but she doesn't have a big butt.
all right. Is that next? That World Championship match?
I'm guessing, maybe.
Should be interesting. Oh.
Oh.
This Shayla McKenzie or something. Mariah May hopefully shows up and
Makes her
That's not
lose.
no, she won't lose. But
Oh.
I hope she just shows up, but I doubt it.
I guess Fortnite got in some trouble and they're having to refund a whole bunch of money to a whole bunch of gamers.
It's $100 per person that's played, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's $72 million.
Yeah, they got in a lot of fucking trouble.
Why do they have to return so much money to people?
Because
they fraudulently stole it.
Well,
they made them pay for shit that they shouldn't have to.
Mm-hmm. They tricked kids into buying stuff, and I'm one of them. I've spent $1,000 on that stupid game.
You play Fortnite all the time?
No, but McKenna did.
McKenna loved it, and she'd be like, "Will you get me this battle pass? Will you get me this and this and this?" It's like, sure.
They were like people were asking the questions like, how are you going to get this refund? Is it going to go, because one person was like, is it going to go back to the parents that bought all this stuff? Or is it just going to go back to their account and give it to them in some stupid bucks or some shit?
I was supposed to get something from Facebook and never did.
Not surprising, it's Facebook.
I filled out that.
As P. Cola says,
Lawsuit
Bloody
thing.
knows Bertha wins. Yeah, she did. Richards in the chat says, yes, I didn't realize you guys did old school wrestling ride-alongs. Bronson says, Uncle Buck is my favorite John Candy movie. I like Macaulay Culkin in it.
Like Uncle Buck,
John Candy made $414 for his cameo in the first Home Alone movie. Yeah, I remember you telling us that before, Bronson. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like Uncle Buck. It's one of my more favorite movies, too.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my god, he's cooking our garbage. Who are you? Robbie says, live with what a win, a cheap win at that. Chris says, of course Ray has to be on. Or Rhea. And Robbie says, Rhea coming out to add fuel to the fire. Yes. Robbie says, got this inactive thyroid. Chris says, it's the thighs Tony Storm has as well. People's like, OMG, laughing. Robbie's like, oh, laughing. These butt comparisons, will keep it coming. All this ass talk.
A lot of ass talk.
Bronson says Michael J. Fox was 29. He was filming Doc Hollywood when he got diagnosed with Parkinson's. He woke up one morning in a hotel room and noticed his finger was twitching.
Yeah, Mariah May, that's the real champion right there.
Robbie says Tony thighs equals KFC thighs juicy. Chris says, yeah, this seems like a storyline. Like, I think she's pretending to be her old self, but she will still be timeless Tony. Maybe we just have to wait and see.
Well, hopefully.
Maybe.
Mariah May.
Disgusting.
Oh, I know.
She's hideous.
Just, ew.
Yuck.
And she speaks British.
Ew. Makes it even worse.
Yeah, that drops her a half a point.
Mm-hmm. Now she's a 4.
Yeah, huh? If that.
She does have a weird nose.
She surrounds herself with stool pigeons or whatever. Makes her look prettier.
She surrounds herself with 6s so she can look like a 9.
It's the old. There's Thunder Rosa.
She's back to her face paint, huh? I liked it when she wasn't wearing face paint, actually.
Yeah, but she wasn't on TV, so they're like, oh, we better do something.
Yeah.
It's not her fault.
Bronson says, I've always liked Michael J. Fox as Stuart Little. What is your favorite Michael J. Fox movie or performance besides the Back to the Future movies?
I don't know.
I always liked him in The Facts of Life.
I was gonna say that show. I remember his TV show. I didn't know it was Facts of Life, but his TV show was pretty good. When they first
Isn't
started
what it was,
that,
The Facts of Life?
yeah, when
Was
they
it
first
so?
started that
Think so.
series, is it that one or is that the one with Gary Coleman? I think Facts of Life is the one with Gary
I
Coleman.
don't know.
Anyways, whenever they did the Michael J. Fox one, he wasn't supposed to be like a star. It was all based around the parents and stuff, and it was like 2 episodes in, they're like, yeah, we've got a star. So then they kind of made it all
Had
about
Justine Bateman. And
him.
I think that was The Facts of Life.
Chris says, Dan Thunder Rosa look alright tonight. People says day 311 since we haven't seen the bunny on TV.
Well, I'm glad that you're keeping track.
Maybe she's having babies. Chris says, "Yep, I know it. I knew it. She is pretending. I told you, thank goodness. Yeah, Tony is pretending like she's starting over, so maybe it's an acting thing, so she's still timeless." Robbie says, "An unpopular opinion, Jamie Hayter better looking than Tony Storm." I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion.
I think it's a fact. If it's just because it's unpopular doesn't mean it's not a fact.
Chris says, "Oh shit, Gunther time," and Piccolo says, "She said Tijuana street fight, but mouthed iguana feet fight." I think TK is getting desperate. Oh no, not the iguana feet fight. That sounds awful.
That's
terrifying. I've heard in some areas,
Why did
Piccolo
Finn
of
Balor
Florida,
cover his face?
that they have iguanas, and when it gets cold, they will literally fall out of trees and hurt people.
It's raining iguanas again.
because
I feel like that should be a saying then.
It's
so
raining
cold, it's
iguana.
raining iguanas.
Right? Only in some parts of Florida. I guess it's terrifying.
Well, they're invasive, right?
Well, they are invasive, yes.
Just like the big snakes they have.
Yes. Bronson says Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn were in a movie together called Casualties of War. It was directed by Brian De Palma. Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn hated each other while they were filming the movie. Robbie says Gigi Dolan better looking than Tony Storm, LOL.
No.
Vlad is in the chat. Hey, Vlad, good to see you tonight. How are things
Hello, Vlad.
going?
How's Russia?
Vlad the Impaler.
Russia. The motherland.
Wonder what's going to happen with this stupid thing.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I would rather Finn not win, but I don't want Damien to win either. But I'm okay changing titles.
Yeah.
But Gunther just got it.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be stupid if they put it back on Damien or if they had Finn win it.
Yeah, the only reason I don't see Finn winning it is because of the Judgment Days.
Day stuff.
They're starting to break apart. So that's not going to bring them together.
Mm-mm.
He's supposed to be over a little bit so they look like his wings.
The camera's all stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know how to stand in the center, and the camera's like, dude, you're off by like 5 feet. Feels like De Palma was a dope director. Robbie says, never know what Vlad is saying, but he shows up. Robbie's like, Chin Balor. And Piccolo says, how many times you seen Scarface, Travis, as a teen?
I don't know, 10. I mean, when I was a teen, seen it 30, 40, 50 times. I love God in this world. It's my word, my balls. I'll break them for no one.
Chris says John Cena could show up in this because he will win Rumble and face Gunther. And Piccolo says, where is this?
Another Coelho, she'll love me in the morning.
Right. Is that when they're at the restaurant? That one.
Forget,
When
I
she's
just remember the saying.
The big scene that she's causing. I'm
Yeah,
the bad
it
guy.
is, yeah.
They're
Say
in Long
goodnight to
Island,
the
New
bad
York.
guy. So
Piccolo.
you can point your finger.
If you're talking about the main event stuff, it's in Long Island, New York. Chris says also people saying Bill Goldberg will show up in this match to face Gunther. That'd be weird. Bronson says Doc Hollywood and the Pixar movie Cars are pretty much the same movie. I'm not going to spoil them, but they are pretty much the same movie. Robbie says spicy matchup, and unlike Booker, I can dig this, and it's rude to say D is a sucker. And Piccolo says you need people like me.
Yeah, the part that used to disturb me was the chainsaw part, but it didn't disturb me when I got older.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
It's all in your head. You don't see anything.
Yeah.
And you know what disturbs me about that scene is they start, which it's disturbing, I get, but they start with the head and the stuff, and then he's like, and now the leg. Why don't you start with the leg and then say now the head? Like, because what's it going to do to he's already dead.
Right.
Like, why did they? I never got that part.
I'm going to dismember him in front of you.
Yeah. But you start with the head. Like, who cares about doing the leg now? My friend's dead.
Maybe they thought
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
traumatizing if he screamed a lot. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I just never get.
that's the point. He killed him first.
That's what I meant, though. Maybe it was too traumatizing for him screaming a lot, so he cut off his head first.
Oh, but I just mean why the leg now? Like if I wasn't already traumatized, like what?
Yeah, why didn't you just cut off fingers?
The leg's not going to do nothing
like
for
a
me.
foot.
That's all I meant. You know what I mean? Like
and then tourniquet it so he doesn't die.
Yeah, that's what they should have done was the leg, and then been like now the hip or something.
Right.
Now the leg.
Wake him up, like give him smelling salts from shock. Like, bitch, you can't go into shock now.
Now, if you don't want that to happen to you, now, you know.
And he's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
We'll just leave you as a armless, legless body with a head.
Yo, Chi-Chi, get the Yale.
Yeah. We'll call it a draw. Oh, Priest screws up.
Good.
Well, yeah, but he hit the ropes. He's lucky that he made it all the way over.
Right. Chris says Gunther looked cool walking through the crowd down the aisle. And Robbie says, Cola, what can you offer
the people? I had to go to a
people?
thing after that one, huh?
Chiropractor.
Robbie says, Cola, what can you offer to people? LOL. And people says, they say, who's he? Well,
What the fuck?
he's the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy.
Look at their viruses.
What the fuck are these weirdos?
They're the
They're
virus.
so strange.
Action Andretti. And Leo Rush.
Oh my goodness. Robbie's like, Gunther ain't losing. And then Pickle says that one lady in the bed, she seriously looks like my one auntie back in the 80s. Oh god. That's terrifying and traumatizing for you, Pickle. Every time you watch it, you're like, oh my god. Ah! No! No!
That's Susan.
Not Auntie Susan! Bronson says Eddie Murphy made $12 million from The Nutty Professor. Not too bad, especially since he played 7 characters.
I know. That's what I was saying. He better get paid per character. I guess he didn't.
Chris says Layla Gray out there looks good.
Yeah, she looks alright. That's her name. I wonder if
Layla
I'll
Gray.
ever learn that name. Half
Which
the time.
one is she?
The only girl. The
Oh, that one.
tits straight through.
Janelle is in the chat. Hey, Janelle says
Janelle.
hi. Hello. Dragon Esports is in the chat. Hey, Dragon says the breaks are ruining this for me.
Yeah, it's hard to get into a flow.
And they do it right in the middle of the match.
Uh-huh. Instead
That's
of in
normal.
between the matches.
Yeah.
It's so that you tune in.
Robbie says Travis, out of the 3 in this match, who has the best selling and in-ring abilities?
Whew, if you're just going by that, then it's Finn Balor. All around, he's the best. If you're talking about just in-ring work. Not size, strength, mic ability.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Balor trained Becky Lynch.
Yeah. He did.
He is a trainer. Shoot it. Oh god.
But was it sudden enough to scare the skunk?
So, we had a skunk, and it came in the backyard once. And Argus and Megara were outside. This is before we had Naxa. And Megara's like, I'm gonna kill you. And Argus is semi-smart, but not really. And she ran after that skunk, and she was on its ass, like that far behind it. And it was just spraying everywhere. And so it was drilling her in the eyes and the mouth, and she didn't like it, but she was still trying to kill it. She chased it around the swimming pool, around the sheds. And I had this chain link fence leaned up against the fence, and it ran up that and jumped, and so it could get away. And then she comes running back like she did something great. I've never been madder in my life at a dog. I'm like, you know you're sleeping outside. Like, Like over a mile away, you could smell it. It was so strong. Poor skunk was just emptying its tank. Like, leave me alone. I'm in the wrong yard.
I didn't even know how I got here.
Yeah, that's the part I never understood. It's like, how did it get in the yard?
I don't know. They're weird. They get through lots of stuff, and why it was there.
Oh.
Like, what could have attracted it enough to be in her yard at that point?
Who knew?
That was years ago. Robbie says Gunther doesn't offer much use saying.
Yeah, I mean, not in the in-ring work. He's just a big guy, and that's it.
How
He's
tall
pretty
is
good on
he,
the
do you
mic.
know?
He's probably like 6'3", would be my guess.
Bron-
I mean, obviously they're booking 6'5".
Bronson says Tom Hanks made $20 for Castaway. Just $20?
Just $20.
Wow, that's sad. Dragon says getting a link
He
to
couldn't
watch
even
in
buy
the
his
USA was
friend.
a nightmare.
Wilson.
He
He
couldn't.
only made $20 for Castaway.
I'm sure it was 20 million.
Well, there wasn't an M for it, so we'll ask Bronson. Bronson, are you saying it was only $20 or was it $20 million?
Had to be 20 million.
You would think, but who knows? Robbie says, skunks, how safe are they? It depends on what you're doing, I guess. If you're watching from afar, they're completely safe.
Oh.
Chris says, that's crazy. Gunther lost 2 times in 2 years, Sami Zayn and Cody.
Yeah, that one against Sami Zayn is...
That one was
Goof.
just a lame...
That's just bad booking.
Black mark upon his record for no re. Bronson says during the scene in Castaway where Tom Hanks gets hit by a big wave and ends up cutting his leg on a piece of coral was actually a real cut. He was sent to the hospital for it. He almost died from it.
Nice.
Piccolo says, so has there been
He overcame the odds.
any segments showing the Hofers?
Yeah, all Hofers.
The Hall of Famers? Yes.
Jesse Ventura at the beginning.
And then
I'm sure there'll be more before the main event.
Then they showed like that Jimmy Hart guy
Yeah,
and
Jimmy Hart, Tito
a couple
Santana.
other people.
I saw Tito.
Bronson says Tom Hanks made $20 million from Castaway. I forgot to add the word million in the comment. That's okay. We kind
$20
of
is fine.
But he should have only gotten $20. That would have been perfect for that role. Chris says Damien Priest did the old school that's taker move.
Oh,
Dragon
Sling
says
Blade.
WWE UK Twitter account had to legitimately tweet out a link because you can't find it. Oh, bummer. Robbie says Travis with Braun Strowman in is his days numbered as a wrestler, or can he be rekindled? Can he rekindle something?
I don't know. He just buried that Carmelo Hayes on Friday.
Let's see if that continues. Let's
I mean,
hopefully they don't have any more fights.
Absolutely buried him. I mean, that match lasted less than 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly Hayes is supposed to be good. I don't see it, but some people do.
No,
Uh-oh.
punch him in
Bring in
the
the bows.
face.
Oh, that's deep. Got it locked in.
Oh no. Finn Balor needs to come out and say
Finn
hi.
will come save him.
Bronson says the idea for the movie Castaway came from Tom Hanks himself. Oh, he's gonna rise up!
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
He's
rise up!
Rise up. Oh, a woman.
You gotta rise up! Chris says, yeah, even fans of Carmelo saying he was buried, so that's good. Robbie says, yeah, but will Braun get a decent push, not just random squash matches?
Oh.
What do you consider a decent push, Robbie?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
mid-card
mid-card
title.
title stuff?
I mean, I could see him winning a mid-card title. It'd be weird because he's so big. But, I mean, if they did it right, he could easily be a heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm. Piccolo says, elbows to the chest. Gunther as a BCC member confirmed.
Oh! He's going to be singing soprano.
More so than he already does.
Ah.
Robbie says, yeah, mid-card title.
Yeah,
Throw
no,
him
I don't want to
on
see
him.
him do that, but I would like to see him be a world champion, but they would have to do it with him as a heel. And they don't like doing that with him.
Yeah, for some reason they like him to be some good guy, and it's
All
creepy
babyface.
weird.
But he'd have to be a mean heel. Kind of like they're doing with Bronson Reed. Look at that crucifix. Oh, coup de grace, that's it! New world champion! Oh, Priest saves the day somehow. He was still laying
He
on
was
top
still
of
laying
him.
down. Why didn't they count?
That's exactly.
What the fuck?
It's wrestling. Uh-oh, another crucifix? Nope, Finn rolls him through. Not enough, though. Choke slam.
Chris says Braun
That
Strowman
could do
versus
it.
Braun Breaker
Yeah.
would be cool in a steel cage.
Oh, he grabbed him by his hair.
Well, there you go. That's
Grabbed
one
his
way to do
weave.
it. Ravi says, D, take them to church with that rise up. Oh, that's from Madagascar too, Ravi, not from church. Bronson says Castaway is Tom Hanks' favorite movie of his own. Oh,
My
okay.
favorite's Bachelor Party. And it's not even close.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Don't drop him. He's a
He
heavy
got
guy.
Oh. That's steel. It's unforgiving. Oh.
I was like big.
Here it is. It's over.
Maybe big.
And still, world
Feels like Dave
champion.
pulled him by the hair. Against two guys trying to beat the poo out of him. And he beat the little one.
Of course.
Congratulations on beating Finn.
People thought Finn was going to win this.
Did
He's
they?
the one that was in there for the pin. Which will keep their feud going another month.
Exactly.
Finn's like, I didn't really get beat.
Chris says Gunther retains baby. And Pickle's like, oop. And Ravi says, out of the three, wouldn't it be better going forward for Damien to be champ?
No.
Hell no, dude. Absolutely not.
Who said that?
No, Ravi. He's gross.
Robbie, seriously. He's 40 plus years old.
I mean, not that
He has
Gunther's
no
any younger,
appeal
but...
at all. None. He has no appeal. And he's slowing down. We don't want to
Pickle's
put a
like,
title on him.
retains. He does.
Gunther's going to turn back into Walter if he doesn't watch his diet.
Yeah. He must not be working out with his buddy
He was a big
anymore.
fat guy in the Indies called Walter. And he lost all of his weight. Not kidding. He was thin. And then they changed his name
To Gunther.
to Gunther.
Gunther.
It looks like he might be turning back into Walter.
He's liking that eating.
He's probably just, it's Christmas
look, they
time, so
hurt
he's
her.
probably like, hey, it's okay.
They're hurting women now.
Oh, no! She broke her arm.
Leo Rush. Hitting women.
He's a wife beater.
Oh, no.
Domestic violence!
It's not his.
I don't know. You don't know.
I don't.
See?
So, we're going to find out who's going to be the first ever women's U.S. champion.
It better be fucking Chelsea Green. Or else I quit.
We're invested into this one.
I will quit.
She will throw her earpiece and try to get out. It might be entertaining.
I will chuck the cat. He will claw somebody.
Oh, no. Poor Leo.
You'll miss the Cody Rhodes match.
Robbie's like, yeah, but he's in great shape to still do his thing, LOL. Chris says, let's go, green time.
Come on, Chelsea.
Gunther might just be taking some days off of doing his thing. It's, you know, Christmas time and whatnot, family time.
Oh, God, that looks scary.
Yeah, this is that guy that we were talking
Did we
about.
watch this one?
No, we haven't. James McAvoy. He plays like a creepy guy. This is the creepy guy.
Speak no evil.
Speak no evil.
Oh, look. Sasha Banks.
Ew. Nobody wants that. Holiday Bash, TBS Championship. Her and Anna Jay, huh?
She goes by Mercedes Monet now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's lame. I call her quitter. Because that's all she ever does. She's very consistent with it. Robbie says, I'm confused. When did WWE have a women's U.S. title? It's new. They have an Intercontinental one too now, Robbie. They have a U.S. and an Intercontinental.
Yeah.
They just made them.
Chris Statlander's coming out, huh? They're going to have 2 women's matches.
Pickle says cats and puppies. Bronson says not eating a lot of french fries for a long time was the hardest part about Tom Hanks losing weight in Castaway. He said drinking a great deal of coffee every morning is what helped him the most.
Yes, I'm sure that did.
Sounds terrible.
I think it gave him, like, other things. I think he got diabetes. Because he stopped eating, and then he just started eating like crazy.
Who's that?
Tom Hanks for Castaway. Robbie says, if you don't buy them, you won't miss them. Intercontinental, who holds that? Nobody yet. They had a tournament for that one too.
You know, he's crazy. The body transformations that he's done is that Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's. I was looking at a thing on it, and they were showing ones that he did, like he played like a crackhead, and then he played the what's that guy that was Bush's Cheney? He played Cheney or whatever, and he got so fat when he played Cheney in that movie. Like, anyway, he's been 300 pounds and been 150 pounds, and he can just do it whenever he wants. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
I guess he only ate like an apple and smoked a cigarette every day or something.
That's just some discipline too.
Right?
That's the biggest discipline, they say, is what you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
As far like food and whatever, which I obviously don't have discipline, but I like all that stuff.
So Statlander's wrestling a nobody? Oh, wait, she's a heel now, huh?
Statlander?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who
What
she
the
is
fuck?
wrestling,
What the hell
but
is that? Yeah.
No, it's so any other wrestling organization besides WWE, watching the women is hard. Like, you gotta just know that they're somebody's daughter and they're performing.
especially when they're just thrown in there to be
like, this
loser.
girl has never wrestled before, probably. An Indies girl, maybe. But we've never seen her.
Oh.
Statlander hit her with a clothesline. It's just dangerous for him, to be honest.
Brandon says Michin is going to win.
Ooh, especially doing stuff like that. They
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing, huh?
Got her.
People says, do you remember that scene, his homecoming and all that spread lobster and other festive stuff? That was such an emotional moment for Hanks. Yeah, when he came home and whatnot, they invited, we're like all happy and everything, but it was also sad because his woman moved on and had kids and married, and he's like, oh no. Robbie says, can someone be a face and heel at the same time?
Hey, look,
yes, Randy Orton.
The governor.
Yeah.
Used to be, at least, huh?
Yeah.
You know, he's a member of I think it's the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. One of the big motorcycle clubs, too.
Well, I'm sure.
Maybe it was, I can't remember. It's one of them. You'd have to look it up, but it's one of the big motorcycle clubs he's a member of, though. Maybe it's a Mongols. I know he's one of them.
Oh, wow.
It's one like that, though. Mongols, Outlaws, something like that.
He looks like he smells
I think he's
like
a
an old
Mongol,
man.
That's what it is.
He's an old man.
I know, he looks like he smells like one, too.
Jesse Ventura.
Bronson says Tom Hanks made somewhere between $60 million to $65 million for Forrest Gump. He made somewhere between 30 and 40 for Saving Private Ryan. Robbie says, I must have missed that scene.
Which scene?
The scene
the
and
homecoming?
the homecoming part of Castaway.
Here it is. Oh, she's coming out first.
Oh, man.
It's a bad sign.
Why does she have to come out first?
Here she
Why
comes.
does that other cow butt come out first? She better fucking win. It's bullshit if they don't give it to her. Look, her outfit has herself on it. I love it.
Look at the hat.
Fucking Chelsea.
Yeah,
her hair moves. Oh, fuck, dude. That's
her
awesome.
whole head. Like, this is like a Christmas ornament or something. It's just like, people are touching me. People are touching me. Pickle's like little Chelsea. Why are you pushing your feet on me? It's rude. What's that?
What's what? I don't know what you're looking at.
Nothing. It's just...
His fur was stupid for a second. It's nothing.
Who's that with her?
Her
That's
name's
Piper
Nevin.
She was really big in NXT UK.
Or Dewdrop. They changed her name to Dewdrop.
It was horrible. And then when Vince left, they got her name back to Piper Niven, which was her name in NXT UK.
Which might be a real name.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know their name.
I don't know her name either. But Piper Niven, way better. Chris says, oh shit, green with one sleeve, pants like Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona when he first came to WWE. She's worn outfits like that before, Chris.
Hey, look, it's the real Superman.
Yeah, it's a Christopher Reeves story you can watch.
All right, here's Meechim, or whatever you call her. I call her Reckoning, but whatever. She goes by all sorts of names. Iyo, she has no
She
butt.
forgot to, like, do leg day, and she's like, I really wanted that thigh gap, bitches. Sad. Robbie says, D, someone's knocking on the door, someone's ringing the bell. Why don't you open the door and let them in? That's not, it's Travis's phone. Making the ding-dong sound.
Dong. Chelsea needs to be the first ever champion.
She better be.
It would just make for better television.
It really would. I feel like she would make it a way better championship than that one. Oh, it's because they have cameras on them. That's why
Why don't they
so
put the
big
camera
and
on
dumb.
their bow tie like in the old James Bond movie?
I don't know.
So she
That's
can't
a
move her head very
weird-
fast. They're like, don't move your head.
Right?
She starts yelling at her.
Oh, God. Bronson says Tom Hanks said the recording sessions for the Toy Story movies are very hard. He has busted his diaphragm from yelling and screaming so much. I'm sure Tim Allen feels the same way after each session.
I'm sure.
Chris says Zelina Vega should have been in this match instead of Michin.
I agree. But then you would have... I guess it would have worked.
Oh.
Robbie
Smacked
says
her right in the face.
Michin's looking laying in that sports jacket. Keith Lee eating good these days.
Yeah, I think he's eating all her food.
I think he is eating all of her food. She has no butt so badly that her pants won't even stay down. Good God, woman.
Be nice to her.
Do something, like work out.
She has body dysmorphia, probably. Uh-oh.
Oh.
They don't want to show us the other angle, I guess.
No. Chris says, oh shit, Michael Cole just said they were both TNA champs.
Oh.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that Michin was never a champ.
No, I mean, maybe in NXT, but I doubt it.
Piccolo says, seriously, this is going to be a sad universe that Keith Lee can't appear on TV, but Michin gets a title shot.
Yeah. Look at these 80s dudes. Love it.
The Outrunners.
Look at it. They're so 80s. They even pretend to be 80s. That's basically Ventura. That's who he's trying to be.
Uh-huh. These are entertaining.
Well, that's what you need in wrestling.
Yeah.
You get all these boring wrestlers.
True. People's like sidewalk slam big boss man would be proud.
Yes.
Robbie says, oh, Keith Lee addicted to food, ain't he? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure his wife, who is Michin, feeds him to death. I think he's dead, and that's why we haven't seen him. I think she killed him. And has his dead body just in her house. Either that or he's like 600 pounds now and bedridden. She's like, eat this. And he's like, no. And she's like, yes, you want 5 pizzas, 12, 20 McNuggets, all the French fries.
I guarantee
4
that dude
milkshakes and a Diet Coke.
could smash 100. I mean, I've done 40 before.
40 what?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Oh, shit.
Robbie's like, dumpling looking fly these days must have changed her workouts. Maybe.
Ducks. Duck.
Fluff my feathers.
Weird.
Oh, Garcia.
He must be on their group. Ew.
What is this, an 8-man tag team?
Probably, or 20. One or the other.
Is that Swerve? No?
Some other dude. Oh, Swerve impersonator. MXM Collection?
Never
Oh, it's what's their faces.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mace and what's his face? Mansoor. Yeah, those guys. M and M. Silly. I forgot that they were on AEW.
There's Tony Nese, and I don't know who that guy is.
All the Premier Athlete people, wherever they are.
Mace is like, dude, I stick out. I'm a foot taller than everybody else.
Well,
Even Mansoor, look at Mansoor.
He blends in with...
He's even taller than everybody.
Right?
Jesus.
He blends in with his heart glasses, sunglasses he's got on, so it's fine.
Look how big he is. Looks like Andre the Giant.
Ew, finger condoms? Dudes, we know what those are used for. You guys going to be sticking it up somebody's butt later? That's nasty, guys.
Pink eye.
Nasty. We're back! WWE's main event. This is for the Women's
Come
United
on,
States Championship
Chelsea.
final.
Oh, quick little power bomb.
Robbie's like, Dumpling always had a pretty face. She does have a pretty face. Piccolo says, so this is the AEW main event, another thrown together 8-person tag, probably.
It looks like
Robbie says, I would feel offended if someone offered me a Budweiser.
it might be a 10-man. I think it's a 10-man.
And it could last the next 20, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a 10-man. Dear Lord.
Bronson says Will Ferrell got a lot of headaches from filming Elf because his character eats and drinks a lot of sugar.
Huh, that's awesome.
Robbie says, are people actually watching AEW tonight?
Well, it's not like he actually drank the soda, right? He didn't drink it for that 12-second burp that
No,
he
there's
does.
no way. He would have died.
I mean, I'd give it a shot back then, but
2-liter soda? Good God.
I guarantee I could drink one. I just don't think I could drink
Do it
at
all
once.
in one gulp?
It'd have to be warm. Ugh.
You can do it, Chelsea.
$2
Don't stop.
Daisy.
Just keep beating her up.
Chelsea, distract the referee. Flash her. Oh, wait, it's a girl. Yeah, she might like it. It's not the good girl. Oh, shit! Piper should have saved her.
Oh, no.
Oh, Meacham. Look at that. Just
fell on him.
Just attacking.
She forgot to throw
Piper
herself.
Nevin for no reason. Piper's
Yeah.
just sitting there minding
Just
her own.
being her
Look
own
at this.
person. What the heck?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that was so...
She's just
there
hurting.
you go. She's like, let me do it as slow as possible. Okay.
Come on,
Bronson says
Chelsea.
the scene in Elf where Will Ferrell puts marshmallows, chocolate syrup, M&M's, candy, and Pop-Tarts on spaghetti noodles.
If she
took a
hits
couple
this,
times
it's
to
over,
shoot
but I have a feeling Meacham's going to get out of it.
because he threw up on the first take. I would too.
What was it?
The spaghetti scene.
Oh. With the syrup?
Yeah, the marshmallows, chocolate syrup, M&M's, candy,
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
Chelsea Green. Showing people how it's done.
She's like, my leg is really long. Chris says, wow, my Texans are 1 in AFC South. Only 3 games left, but we always lose to the Chiefs and Ravens. And then Robbie says, Travis, remember Summer Rae? She was terrible.
Well, she didn't need to wrestle. She should have just been a dancer. Remember? She came out with Fondant.
Wasn't she the one that couldn't even dance?
No, that was Eva Marie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was the one that lied.
She's like, I lied on my
And they're
resume
like,
of
hey,
ballroom dancing.
You're going to be on there tonight, you know? And then she's like, oh, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. I just lied to get the job. Stephanie McMahon was pissed. But then they found Eva.
Yeah.
And she's like, or not Eva, sorry.
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae. She's like, I can dance. Oh, she hits it, it's over!
Get her! Kill her!
It's over!
She
Count
better
to
not get out of
1,000!
Yes! 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 Yes!
And
I don't care if Piper helped her at all. Yes! That's what we want to see.
I didn't see her help.
Well, she stood on the apron for a second. Distracted Michin a little bit. Michin should have kept her head in the game.
Remember this. This is a question that'll be asked 40 years from now. I won't be around.
Who won the first ever Women's United States Championship?
It's a big deal.
It's Miss Chelsea Green. Yes. Chris says, I hope Eva Marie returns and wins Rumble and gets with Dirty Dom. People's like, oh my god, that happened. It did.
Look at
oh my god,
boob.
and she got bottom boob happening.
And there's nothing better than bottom boob on Chelsea Green.
Love it.
I'm sure her husband will be telling her about it later.
So in TNA, she's never done it in WWE, but in TNA, she just put little
Pasties.
band-aids over her nipples.
She would do pasties.
And she would flash.
Yeah.
And it would distract the wrestler, and then her husband would pin him.
Yeah. Yep.
That would be distracting.
Yeah.
A little bit. Robbie says Dumpling didn't help her. What?
No.
Chris says, fuck yeah, Green wins. And Robbie's like, so you enjoy Chelsea Green's run? Uh-huh. She's good enough. This is good.
This could
This
last.
is good. I like this for her. And she better have it for a while. It better not be one of those 24/7 belt things where it changes hands multiple fucking times. I'd hate that shit. Bronson says, I've always liked Robin Williams as Teddy Roosevelt in the Night at the Museum movies. He's in the third movie more than he's in the first two movies.
Huh. Yeah, I've never seen the third one.
What's that?
Night at the Museum.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't even know there was three until like not too long ago, and I was like, they made a third one?
Right? People's like, that made my night. Mine too.
Yeah, it was the only one that I cared about.
Yeah, literally. The only one I was like, they better not fuck that up. Like, they better fucking put... I don't care. Like, she is so good at being like, everybody either really likes her or they fucking hate her. And since I think they fucked him out of the tag team titles so many times.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie says at least it's something fresh with Chelsea being champ.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. And she's earned it by doing all the shit that she's done and all the things that she's come up with. That's not Jake from State Farm. Who is that imposter?
I know.
Bronson says Robin Williams was always clean shaven in his comedic roles. He usually grew in a beard for his dramatic roles.
Yeah.
Except for Jumanji.
He shaves, but yeah. He was stuck in a jungle.
But it wasn't serious. It was funny. Robbie says, so glad Estefrod didn't win the U.S. title. Yeah, she wouldn't have. She's just too high up. And, it's a mid-card title, right? So.
Yeah, you usually don't put your top stars on mid-card titles. Every time I help, she screams. It's like, oh, it's just a woman. Every time I try to help her, she'd scream.
What did you do?
She's got dementia. They're like, it's dementia symptoms. It's like, it's all women. Man, explain it to him. Watch him go crazy. You got dementia?
I wish.
Right? Like, is it painful? If it's not painful, I'm good. it's Kris Kringle.
As long as you have like good memories, I guess, huh?
Right?
If you wake up like always scared, that'd suck. But if
You get to meet new people all the time.
yeah,
They're always
that'd be cool though.
they're always nice to you.
Yeah. Stuff's always new, you know.
As long as you're not scared, it'd be cool.
I could watch WrestleMania
that'd
1 over and over and over and over.
Travis, you mean it'd be like the first time?
All the time, every time.
Fuck, where do I sign up?
So how
I
do you get
want
that?
2 better pitches.
How do you get diabetes 3?
Just eat all the bad food. Chris has great pacing tonight's show. It's not. Are you talking about WWE
Yeah.
stuff? It's
And
not too bad.
It's because they have 5 matches that are all pay-per-view quality. And they have 2 hours to fit it in for television.
Mm-hmm.
And they have some stars they have to show as well.
Yeah.
Former stars, or whatever you call them. Legends.
And if you are a AEW fan, instead of WWE, AEW does have Collision on, and it looks like Orange Cassidy's team won against the other side or something, because they're
so good.
doing 80s weird running around at the ring stuff.
Coverage will. So that was the commercial that time. They're like, yeah, we'll just...
Yeah.
We won't show a commercial.
Peacock's like, no.
We don't have any more ads to sell.
Here you go. Bronson says, have you guys ever seen Bicentennial Man or Jacob the Liar? I haven't seen Bicentennial Man, but I've seen Jacob the Liar. Jacob the Liar is like a semi-sequel to Good Morning Vietnam.
I've never even heard of him.
Yeah, I've never heard that one either.
Nope, haven't.
I forgot about Good Morning Vietnam.
Robbie says, Esta doesn't deserve to be a champion. Such a bozo with this all about me attitude. Barf face. And Robbie also says, so no more women's matches then?
No, it's over.
No more women's matches on the WWE main event stuff. Bronson says Robin Williams dyed his hair blonde for Popeye and 1 hour photo. Nice. Chris says this proves that WWE can put on great 2 hour shows if they tried. Like you have limitless talent. Well, so-called talent. That
yeah, but they didn't do, if you notice, they didn't do any building.
Fill on all your shows at least, or at least your pay-per-views.
Right. And they don't do that. They don't usually, they always do a build.
Yeah.
They're always building to the next thing. Tonight they haven't. Now, this match might have a weird ending that builds to the next one, but...
Right. Chris also says, surprise CM Punk,
hey,
Roman,
look.
Seth
Coco
weren't on the
Beware
show.
and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, the hammer. Yeah.
I swear it's like a measuring stick contest between those
Doing the
asshats
bird.
with their BS backstage politics. Robin says, people ain't paying for a pay-per-view to watch mid-carders. Yeah, but some of them aren't mid-carders, Robbie. Some of them are not. That's the problem. Bronson says, I'm sure you guys already know this, but Bruce Campbell has been in all 3 of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Which cameo of his is your favorite out of all 3 movies? You know what, Bronson, I'll have to tell you truthfully, I've never seen all the Spider-Man movies.
The newer
so
ones?
I couldn't tell you, like, the new ones or all the old ones even.
I watched the ones with Tobey Maguire and that other guy they did, and it had Emma Stone.
Oh, yeah, I did think we watched that one time. But I've only seen them, like, maybe once. So
But I've never seen any of the ones with that young kid that does it now.
Mm-hmm.
That's in that movie with Marky Mark. And they jump out of the back of the airplane.
Oh.
That McKenna played the video game of.
Oh, yeah. Bronson says, who is your favorite Spider-Man villain? William Dafoe as the Green Goblin, Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus, Thomas Hayden Church as the Sandman, Topher Grace as Venom, or James Franco as the New Goblin?
Probably Dafoe. I mean, if I had to guess. That octopus one was what? Okay. The whatever his name was. Octavius.
Yeah. Robbie says you want to watch Top Stars if you're paying. You know, I sometimes want to watch Top Stars for special events too. Not just when you're paying. That are free special events.
This is Damien. Jake the Snake.
He murdered him?
That's what he
Skinned
said.
him and put him in a jacket?
That's
Jake
what he
the
said.
Snake's gonna be mad. He's gonna be calling him later. Being like, you bastard.
Why are you right?
He's right. For 4 years.
Back when it was the empty stadiums.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, terrible. He deserves it all. Bastard.
Pile driver. On his surgically repaired neck. That move is banned.
Can't do pile drivers no more?
They do it all the time. But yeah, it's banned. Kevin is right. Should get that shirt for our neighbor. Kevin is right.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, not his bad ankle.
Giving him a stomping.
Dusty was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Bronson says, you don't have to answer the question about who is your favorite Spider-Man villain. Traum's kind of dead. He's a Dr. Octavius, Dr. Octopus. I just don't really know. I don't know if I really have a favorite villain. Chris says Jesse Ventura just said it was Damien. Bronson says, not to give spoilers, but Bruce Campbell played the wrestling announcer in the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's cool. Robbie
When
says...
he wrestled Randy Savage.
Yeah. Robbie says, did that guy with the feathers on his neck get changed in the dark at a thrift store?
Yes. That's how he's always... He used to wear a pink boa.
Are you talking about Randy Savage? Oh, different guy?
Jesse Ventura.
Oh, that guy. Chris says a pile driver is not banned. Cole, F off. Piccola says, I thought Trust Me Bro said Charlotte was making a return.
There's a guy at the front that looks like Randy that's got Randy Savage stuff on there.
Yeah. And if he's talking about him, then I have no idea where he got dressed.
Womp womp.
Kevin doesn't wipe.
Did he rip up his sign?
No.
Oh,
It just says Kevin doesn't wipe. It's a big sign.
That's not
And
surprising.
it's black with white words, so you could read it like a mile away.
It's funny.
Dude, that is crazy in my ear hearing Ventura call this match.
That's funny.
Yeah, when you watch wrestling, like if you watch the old shit, it's Ventura calling the matches with Vince. And then Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
I didn't realize you liked Heenan so much.
Yeah. The brain. Dude, he was just like the greatest because he was so quick. He's always quick-witted, and he was just on top of it. And he was always a heel.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Who was that fifth guy on that Horseman poster thing?
J.J. Dillon.
Yeah.
He's their manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's J.J.
I liked that, but I didn't want to pay that much for it.
No, I didn't realize it went up that high. It was like 103 or something when I seen it.
Yeah. I think I bid like 240 or something. It went for like 500.
Ooh.
Good God.
They're all going to be dead. You know, in 10 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Still pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Well, I meant as in a collectible.
No, I mean, wouldn't you like that, though, even though it's big? Because you don't like the big ones.
All 5 together.
I like those bigger 16 by 20s versus the 8 by 10s, though.
Dun, dun, dun. Bronson says I meant to say you don't have to answer it since you don't remember the movies. That's what I meant. Oh, no, you're fine, Bronson. Pickle says amazing how Ventura stopped by Party City for his costume, his worldwide appearance. That's true. Bronson says, have you guys ever seen the number 23? It's a thriller Jim Carrey has been in. I haven't seen it, but I can tell it's a very different type of movie for Jim Carrey.
I've never seen it.
That's the one I was talking about.
I've heard of it, I think.
The scary movie he was in. Pretty sure that's one that Ayla likes.
I haven't seen that.
If he doesn't say alrighty, then I'm not watching.
What actor? He doesn't say it in what's that one that you really like?
Liar, liar.
That and also the
Truman
one.
Show.
What?
Truman Show.
Yeah.
That's the best movie he's ever done.
You like the Truman the best, huh?
It's by far. Well, I mean, like,
It's real world.
it's
Psychotherapy
symptomatic
stuff.
of like real life. Like, it's very, very. Everything has a purpose in the movie. It's kind of like Forrest Gump. He finds out everything is a lie, and he can stay in his lie, or he can leave. But he doesn't know what's on the other side of the door. It's very powerful, symptomatic. So it's like, do I stay in my lie, or do I change? And if I change, that's scary as fuck. I don't know what's on the other side of that door. And then when he opens it, you know, it's the Hollywood Hill and the big bubble or dome or whatever. But
I've seen parts of it, but I don't remember it all.
it's awesome. But you have to look at it like what it means, not the actual movie. Movie itself isn't that great. It's just the symbolism. Because everybody gets to that point, you know. It's like, well, I want to be a different person.
Remember Pleasantville?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it was black and white, and then it changed. When I was a little kid, I really thought, like, because my mom's pictures, I thought that they, like, lived in black and white, and then it, like, turned to color one day.
Yeah.
When I was,
Right.
like, 5 years old. I'm talking not, like,
Right.
10 or 12
Right.
or something here, but I remember thinking, wow, they didn't
I
use that
still,
color and
like,
stuff.
it still gets me every once in a while. I'll be thinking, you know, and I'll be like, oh, hey, it was color back then. Like, they like, people see the same green I see now back then. And sometimes, you know, I'll be outside and I'll be thinking that, or like, they see that same sky or that moon or whatever. But in the pictures, they obviously couldn't reproduce that. So, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But it's like, this is the same color that they saw, you know, 1 million years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here he comes.
Mr. Rhodes.
The American Nightmare.
Bronson says, have you guys ever seen... Oh, I've read that. What is your favorite Adam Sandler sports movie? Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, The Longest Yard, or Hustle?
What was the last one?
Hustle?
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
You haven't seen that one? That's his
Neither.
new one.
Oh, then no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, too.
That's the one with Queen Latifah that you were telling me about?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So,
I've watched it a couple of times, but it's been a minute.
can I pick that 6 or whatever, the whatever 6?
That's... You say that that's a sports movie?
They invented baseball in it. You seen that? Oh my god, it's the invention of baseball.
It's a Netflix original.
It is absolutely
It's got Sandler in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his movie.
It's like his movie he made that
you know, like the 8 and the 7. You know, those movies, like the Magnificent 8 and the something 7.
It's Magnificent 7, the Hateful 8, and then it's like the something 6 that he did.
Anyways, it's a cowboy movie.
But it's like a spoof.
And it's got like Team Jacob in there from the
What's it called again?
Something 6. The Hateful 6, the Grateful 6, the Magnificent 6. I don't know. Something 6.
They're all brothers.
It's fucking...
The Ridiculous 6.
The Ridiculous 6. Anyways, he invents baseball. Well, he doesn't, but the guy invents... Have you ever seen Mr. Deeds?
Oh, yeah.
So, the butler, he invents baseball. Dude, he like, okay, I'm going to throw a pitch to you, or you throw a pitch to me, and then I have to hit it with the skiggly wiggity or whatever he calls it. And then the guy throws it, and he's like, hey, I got you. And he's like, no, that is a strike. I get 3 strikes. And then he throws it again. And he's like, it's a strike. And then another one. And then he's like, that's strike 3. He's like, no, that is a ball. So he just makes up like and he makes it up as he's going. So it gets funnier and funnier. And then the guy's like really short and he keeps talking shit. So he's like, you go stand over there, shortstop, shortstop, shortstop. From now on, that's shortstop.
Shit. That's funny.
Lillian Garcia.
Chris says, oh shit, I didn't know Saturday Night Main Event was every week thing. I thought it was just tonight.
It's tonight, and then it's the 27th of January is the next one.
Chris says they're going to be in San Antonio on January 25th. But I think it's the 27th of January, but yeah.
It's whatever that Saturday is. I thought it was the 27th, but I guess it couldn't be because the 1st is Saturday. So maybe it is the 20th or the 25th.
Yeah. Anyways, Piccolo says Ridiculous 6. Yeah, Piccolo, that's what we're talking about. Bronson says, have you guys ever seen RV? Robin Williams plays the lead character in it. Jeff Daniels, Josh Hutcherson, Cheryl Hines, Kristen Chenoweth, and Will Arnett are also in it as well. Yep, seen it. It's not too bad. Chris says Virtue Signaling BS with the Wing Eagle title. And Bronson said Hustle is on Netflix. Oh, okay.
That's weird. They got the old Hogan title on there.
They said they were going to do a one-night title. Old school title, Sophie had said this week. Pickle says, our friend Connecting People was just shown. Oh, were they? I didn't look up, so I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she's on her phone. Looking through pictures.
I am on my phone, looking through pictures.
What kind of picture?
I am trying to find something. A recipe or something.
The Bayou Badass. This Kyle Fletcher here, this bald guy, Danny, on the bottom, on this TV down here. The guy that just got suplexed, that one. He's going to be a superstar one day.
You think?
Mm-hmm. He's got size. He's very good on the mic. And he's very, very good at
that dude?
No.
The other one.
Yeah.
His tattoos almost look like they're fake.
That one?
Yeah.
They got him in Australia, so they're probably upside down.
So definitely fake.
I'm sure they're real, but they just look kind of weird to me.
Right. Uh-oh. Cody through. Hits him. Uh-oh. Cody might be injured. Well, he landed on it. It's pretty cool to have the old red, white, and blue stuff, too, on this, because that's what it was back in the day. The red, white, and blue ropes, the Hulk Hogan, the American. Just, now it's the red, white, and blue with Cody.
Well, they usually just have red?
They use just white.
Oh.
NXT, I think, uses just black. But they went to all red. Here? Yeah, I was going to say, they went all red for a while. They use all red.
But this one uses all white?
I believe so. On Raw. And SmackDown.
Oh, they're doing picture-in-picture for this one, huh?
Yeah, well, it's the main event. Literally.
Bronson says, have you guys ever seen The Benchwarmers? It was produced by Adam Sandler and his company, Happy Madison.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Rob Schneider, David Spade, John Heater are all in it together. John Heater plays Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, the midget in that is the one that was in a show that she would watch about midgets in, like, Los Angeles.
Mm. Yeah. Little people.
Yeah, and he was the one that was with the Britney Spears lookalike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris says Kyle Fletcher, he can face Ludwig Kaiser if he came to WWE. That'd be Mania main event. Bronson says Big Daddy was the first movie I saw Adam Sandler in. Do you guys remember the first movie you saw him in?
Yeah, it was Billy Madison.
Chris says, and Kyle Fletcher goes out with Sky Blue. That's an achievement itself.
It is. She's top notch. She's grade A.
Bronson says Adam Sandler made $8 million from Big Daddy. Wow.
Oh, Big Daddy. Which one's that real quick?
That's the one where he, like, has money from a lawsuit because he got hit.
Wait, hold on.
He's got the little kid.
Oh, yeah. That was a weird way to describe it. Money from a lawsuit because he got hit. I'm like,
oh, got lawsuit money on that one?
Exactly.
Lawsuit
That's what I was
money.
saying.
I didn't know that.
That's how he survived.
That's how he survived, and his dad was all mad at him because he never finished school.
Yeah, he got hit by a car or something. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I'm like, that's a weird way to describe that movie. It's one where he gets a kid dropped off on him. I would remember
Wasn't
that.
even his kid.
I know,
it was his
it was-
friends.
What's his name that does the Daily News?
Yeah. That guy.
1-2. Kevin almost won the championship. Still got 10 minutes. A lot can happen in this match. Guess who else is bundled up?
Yeah, bundled.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Good forearm. Good uppercut. Putting him up on his back.
Francis says Going Overboard was Adam Sandler's first movie. It came out in 1989. I haven't seen it, and I haven't heard very good things about it. Apparently, his first was a flop.
What was it?
Going Overboard.
Huh.
I don't remember if I've ever heard of that one. Piccolo says, I just remember Scuba Steve made Rob Schneider cry. Scuba Steve. Goddamn Scuba Steve. What a
Right.
jerk.
He was that weird delivery boy.
Yeah, the delivery guy is like his best
Cockeyed
friend.
and whatever or something, didn't
He always has something wrong with his face.
he? Oh.
It's like, no matter what.
Oh.
2 and kicked out.
Get on it.
They don't do that anymore, Jesse.
Tell
Anthony
them again.
Anderson's.
Maybe they'll listen to you. If you tell them 5 times, they might do it.
No.
No?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, with the disrespect. Hit him with the elbow. Here comes the bionic elbow. There it is.
Bionic elbow.
Believe it or not, I never wrestled Dusty. That is weird, but he was in WWF, and Cody was not. Or Dusty was not. He's in the NWA.
I just remember thinking, like, how the hell is Dusty Rhodes a wrestler when because he's just such a big guy and stuff when I was little.
It's funny.
He was a big fat guy. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Bronson says another Adam Sandler movie you guys should pass on checking out is That's My Boy. It's an awful movie. Vanilla Ice is in it, and he's probably the only good person in it. Other than that, it's awful.
Not
I've
only
seen
have I
it.
seen that, I've seen it several times.
I've never seen
Totally
that one.
have seen it a couple
Have you ever
times.
seen Cold as Ice, though, with Vanilla Ice?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Is it when he's a house flipper?
It's in like 1991 or
Oh,
something.
no,
It's
no,
terrible though.
That's funny.
No, that's funny. I'd have to watch it.
Cold as Ice, dude. Dude, it is so terrible. Every line, every scene in it, you're like,
Cringe.
yeah, it is.
Oh!
It's not even a B-rated movie. It's a C-rated. That's how
Right.
bad it is, dude.
Wow, it's
Like,
amazing
I don't
you
think
even
they
gave
even
it a
cared.
C.
I think they just took takes and didn't even care like how the take went. You know what I mean? Like,
They're like, cut. That was perfect.
yeah. And
I didn't
You
say
delivered
anything.
that line very well.
yeah, and it wasn't on many. Like, seriously, if you go watch it, dude, it is bad.
That's funny.
I don't think you can make it through the whole thing.
I want to get the movie poster for it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. That No Holds Barred one's cool that you got.
Yeah, should be here tomorrow. It was in Salt Lake today. Oh, Cody Cutter.
Use the ropes, people.
The old-fashioned calling the matches. You can just see the difference.
Bronson says I like Blades of Glory. Will Ferrell and Sean Heater in
That
it
one's
together.
great. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, I have 3 copies of that movie, at least.
How'd you get so many copies for?
Just happened.
I just bought like 1,200 movies
Oh.
a few months ago, and it came with 1, and I already had 2.
Chris says so
but
if
there
they're
might be more. I don't know.
maybe. Chris says so if they are bringing this back, I wonder if they are going to get rid of the other WWE main event that was a jobber show.
Oh, on Thursdays? Yes, I'm sure. Uh-oh. That's a big one.
That was big. Yeah. Damn.
1, 2. Oh.
I don't think he can win if he doesn't beat him on that.
That'll make your back pop.
Yeah.
Don't need to go to the chiropractor after that. Uh-oh. Oh, went for the stunner. Uh-oh, crossroads.
Oh,
No.
he got out of it.
Oh, and he hit the ref.
No.
Not the ref getting
Charles
hit.
Robinson right in the way, like always. Look at that, he won. But nobody's there.
No ref.
No ref.
He's like, no, that's not true. How
I
did
never
that
understood why they
happen?"
keep counting. It's just
Because
1,
they're
2, 3.
just weird.
Uh-oh, a new referee showed
Oh,
up.
a new one comes. Oh. They have a new ref ready. That's great.
They had him ready.
Yeah.
Get out there. I'm going. They're like, Jesse took off his headset. He was going to jump in there and count to 3. He's like, I was going in there. Yeah, the dumb referee. You see where I get it?
Dumb referee got in the way.
That's
That bastard.
what I grew up with. You got to have that heel guy. Stupid referee getting in the way anyways. Here it is. Oh, shit!
No, the other
Another
one out.
retarded referee.
Oh,
They're both
no.
dumb.
Just taking out every referee.
Each one of them is taking out a ref.
Oh.
Oh, that'll hurt your shoulder.
Yeah.
He wants. He's going to try to get himself a referee.
Oh no.
Oh,
Who's he getting? Oh,
a
a
chair. There's no ref.
Oh no.
Cody ducks it. Cody Cutter
Puts him onto it. Oh shit.
comes across road onto the chair, maybe? Is he going to cheat? See? He did! He cheated and used the chair! Cody's a cheater!
Shuts the chair off.
But there's
But
nobody
there's
there!
no ref.
Oh, well, the
There's
refs
Charles.
are-
Charles does it!
Charles got up.
Oh shit.
Now listen,
He's like, here I am.
Jesse, he's cheated. So beautiful.
Chris says, I wonder also if this will always have a pay-per-view, but I'm sure it was just for this one show.
I think they'll do. I mean, obviously, they might not bring in Jesse Ventura each time, but it would be cool. They're only doing it like 4 times a year.
Yeah. Bronson says, have you guys ever seen Semi-Pro? It's a basketball movie Will Ferrell is in. It's not very good either.
So there's like a funny part or two in that, and yes, I've seen it, but it's not that. You're right, it's not that great. But there's some funny parts in there,
Bronson
like
says,
when the bear gets loose.
oh no.
He's
Yeah.
like-
Oh yeah. The
He's like,
Russian
"Trip the
bear.
children." Get out of here! Save yourselves! Trip the children!
Bronson says Adam Sandler plays a character named Skeeter Bronson in a movie called Bedtime Stories. It's another awful movie of his, even though it was his first family movie.
Yeah.
Or Click.
Click was another one that he did.
Spanglish.
That's
Bronson
bad.
says Bedtime Stories is the only Disney Adam Sandler movie. Chris says Ref is supposed to be in the ring. What the fuck, man? He was partially in the ring. It's fine.
Cody cheated, but he did get the job done.
No way.
Is it cheating if you don't get caught, Travis?
No. He's just trying harder than the other guy.
Exactly.
The ref didn't see it. It's fine. Bronson says Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans were in a movie together called Bulletproof. I haven't seen it and
That's a good
haven't
one.
heard very good things about it
That's a
either.
good one.
It's funny.
So growing up, or still when I watch wrestling, if a good guy cheats, it's bad. But if a bad guy cheats, it's expected.
Right.
And if they don't cheat, then it's weird. That's how I call matches. So when a good guy cheats, it's cheating. But a bad guy can't cheat.
Yeah.
That's just how they wrestle.
It's just how they wrestle.
He beat Kyle Fletcher, huh? That's dope.
Yeah, he did.
After Kyle was just pushed to the limit.
Weird.
He just beat Ospreay, and then they had him lose to the Bayou,
Right?
Arkansas guy or whatever he is.
That guy.
Well, that's it.
Yep, that was it. That's the end. All right, everybody. The end of it was Cody Rhodes did win against Kevin Owens, but he did utilize some other things that were in the ring. There were no refs around to see it, though, so it doesn't count. Anyways, that was the end of the main event, Saturday night main event. We'll be back again on Monday for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us and joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Be safe.
And congratulations to Chelsea Green.
Yep.
Bye-bye.